EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. With the sound of the big red siren signals, it is time for football. Today it's a Week 14 matchup, which should be a good one, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Arizona Cardinals. On the Rams sideline is Sean McVay. His guys looking for a second straight victory after coming out on top a week ago. Across from him, his counterpart, the Cardinals' Jonathan Gannon. His guys came up short on the road last week. Now they're trying to turn things around in front of the home crowd here. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And able to get this out to the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. Leading the charge at quarterback, the former Georgia Bulldog, Matthew Stafford.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 21 carries, 73 yards, and a touchdown.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expect him to make a run at not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Stafford. He gets this to Davante Adams. And all the way down to the 26. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Scrimmage back at the 6. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Davante Adams with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Rams will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And Davante Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jones breaking from the contact. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here come the Cardinals, and it is Kyler Murray from Oklahoma who leads them out.
And when you have a guy like Kyler Murray under center, it not only opens up your playbook, it allows you to draw up even more plays because he's among the best dual-threat quarterbacks in the league and a true playmaker. If flushed out of the pocket, he might even be more dangerous. The next step for him being able to throw on rhythm and deliver from the pocket.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. To throw, it's Murray. There's a short one caught by Roman.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for the Cardinals.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Murray giving to Connor on the option. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Flushed out right. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Rams offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's in the midst of a very solid season, currently 2nd in the NFL in passing yards. Now Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Stafford now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Back to throw, Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Greg George deep for Arizona. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Screen pass to Connor. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. 2nd down and 6 now.
7-yard line.
Murray again. This is Connor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. 3rd and 8 as they've got it as we resume action. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray forced out to his left. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense and Matthew Stafford set to take over once again. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
3rd and 9 here. Now Stafford. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Ethan Evans on now to punt. yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Cardinals offense and receiver Michael Wilson getting set for this next drive. And he's been a consistent force offensively all season, currently ranked amongst the best in the NFL in terms of receiving touchdowns. Murray has it knocked loose, fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down, now here's 2nd down. To throw is Murray. Oh, it's a screen pass, that's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and long.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. Over the middle, complete to the tight end, Higbee. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
And the Rams first down.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and a couple. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Here's Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Now it's Stafford. He hits Adams complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. B.J. Ojulari getting in there and dropping him.
Well, in my time in football, I've yet to see a playbook that draws up offensive plays designed to lose yardage. A running play loses yardage on first down. They try and throw it, take a sack on second down. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on third down?
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Davante Adams with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Rams are able to extend their lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
There's a short one caught by Ryman. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Murray. This one deep for Wilson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3rd and 5. Murray now running left off the option. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
So they run the option here on 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's 2nd and 3. Murray now. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions and what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
That's complete to McBride. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And this is going to be caught, but I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Here's Murray. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Rams offense and Devontae Adams set to take over once more. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender his way, because whatever they've done, it has not worked in this first half. And they'll fake the jet sweep, but instead give up the middle to Williams. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. The calendar now reads December. The holiday season is upon us, and the playoff picture starting to take shape. Let's get into it. Our swing around the NFL starts now. In Jacksonville, the Jaguars at home to take on the Colts in the AFC South. And it's Josh Downs. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Colts are going to wind up winning by 17. From there, it's off to Atlanta. Let's look in on the Falcons as they play host to the Seattle Seahawks. And this is Bijan Robinson. He's going to get a step downfield and run under the deep ball. A brilliant catch and run for the touchdown. The Falcons come away with a victory. They win by 6. With that, we take a look at the rest of the action going on around the NFL here in Week 14. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. Throw left side, caught by Ryman. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down. Murray going to throw. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one, because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on fourth.
Well, that wound up backfiring. Instead of handing it to your workhorse fullback or running back, they went quarterback sneak, and now they have to punt it away.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes Devontae Adams and the offense for their next drive. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one, because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here. Third quarter, we'll see what else he has in store for us. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. To throw is Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Throwing again is Stafford. Throws left side. Atwell's got it. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Stafford. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Well, the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now Murray off play action. They got his man complete. And down right around the 37. A huge play there for Arizona. 43 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a handoff coming left, Connor. And he stopped immediately there. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
Brings up second and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Murray now to throw. This complete to Jones. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 21. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On first and 10 is Connor. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
To throw, it's Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, third and long. Now back to throw. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Now Murray. Screen pass to Connor. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Here's Murray. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Murray on the sneak. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's fourth down.
Well, that play seemed well scouted defensively. They collapsed everything inside. Nowhere to go on the quarterback sneak. Now it's going to bring up fourth down.
They're going for it. It's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Zay Jones,
his third touchdown now on the year.
And the Cardinals take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Ryland on for the extra point.
It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Marching back onto the field now, Devontae Adams and company getting set to go. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
First down, Los Angeles.
Back to throw, Stafford. This one swung out to Williams. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Movement there on the offensive line. A little quick and a 5-yard penalty. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. Stafford now to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Walter Nolan make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he is caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Raiders.
Throwing is Stafford. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So back at the midfield stripe now, they'll come up second and long. From the 50, it's Stafford. They'll find a man over the middle, Tutu Atwell. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
First down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Stafford looks to throw again. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. B.J. Ojulari picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now Stafford. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Play action. Stafford. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
It's now second and 6 at the 18-yard line.
2nd and 6.
Here's Stafford. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Corum now on 1st and 10.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
Here's Stafford. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Mack Wilson coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And his kick here is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Now, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game, because I want to see how they come out with the football.
Now a hit and a loose football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
And this is going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams.
Down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
A gain of 15. First down, Rams.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They run it again with Williams. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Stafford
in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Now Stafford. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down 20-17. A little over a minute to go. And they need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And with the clock ticking under 50 seconds now, he spikes it. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. To throw is Murray. Pass complete there to Harrison. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Buying time to his left. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. And now the spike comes with 28 seconds left on the clock. Back to throw. Murray. And a completion to Wilson. Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Murray to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
For the Arizona field goal.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. So it's the Cardinals set to receive it. They'll look for a winning drive as we get this overtime period started.
not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown the other way, but they can certainly get a leg up with a solid drive here. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. First throw of overtime for Murray. He completes it to Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. They'll try and run forward with Connor. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
41 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Off the option, here's Murray running left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. We'll play only the 1 overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. They'll try the left side with Connor. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. An option handoff given to Connor. And just nowhere to go for Connor. Defense gets to him, and they mark him short.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and they have regained the lead. That was a big risk here in overtime. It sent him out to fire away from long distance, but he knocks it through to give him the lead.
Edgy, don't you think? Because if he misses there, ball goes to the spot of the kick, correct?
Yep.
And guess what? That only leaves about, 20 yards or so for them to go downfield and be in position themselves. So you have confidence in him, and you have confidence in your defense to go ahead and let him kick that one.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously a touchdown would win it. First throw in overtime for Stanford. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. From the gun on third down, Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he is going to have a Rams first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
And a Rams first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Stafford. He's got Atwell. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing again is Stafford. And this one's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now it's Stafford.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To the air again, Stafford. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
2nd and 5.
To throw is Stafford. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. A great game partner, a spectacular finish. They needed at least a field goal to keep the game alive. They do one better. They get it in the end zone and end it.
And I don't know about you, but I'm worn out. That type of a game takes it all out of us as well, not just the guys on the field. What a tremendous finish, and as you noted, were they going to go and try and get 3 and keep the game going? And that wasn't good enough for them. They got the touchdown, and that's why we're able to say goodbye.
So for L.A., the win is their 8th on the year, and they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.